Hey, it's Michelle Stonhill here, and I'm guessing you're here because you're a female entrepreneur. An entrepreneur who wants outrageous success in your business, but you want it in your life too. You want financial freedom, but you also want time freedom. You basically want it all, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I want that for you too. But you've probably bought into the same shitty beliefs that I once had. Things like the harder you work, the more success you'll have, or that high level entrepreneurship comes at a high cost. And normally the trade off is all of your time and all of your energy. You've probably set goals based around freedom only to find yourself working constantly and feeling anything but free. If you're nodding your head to all of these things, or even just a few of them, then this short training video will be one of the most important things you'll ever watch. I know it's going to be a turning point for you that you'll remember. And I know that because I know you. I've been where you are right now, and that's why I'm so passionate about helping you. I want to reveal to you today the system that gave me the edge in creating a business that's scalable and leveraged. A business that is a 7-figure success, but also allows me to have a life. I call this the freedom formula for female entrepreneurs. This is the exact system that I've personally used as well as shared with my high-end clients to help them launch a thriving business that can be scaled fast and doesn't see them becoming the business. And that's really the key thing here. Now, for the first time, I'm going to pull back the curtains and show you this system. I'm going to show you the results that it's gotten and how you can follow the proven method to build lasting wealth for yourself and still have time for your family. It really doesn't have to be a trade-off. So this is the exact process that I used to launch my coaching business from scratch, and within 2 years enjoy consistent 6-figure months, have my dream clients flow to me easily and effortlessly, and buy my dream home in cash. That made me mortgage free at 33 years old. This was such a huge goal for me, and having my home paid off for me meant freedom. It meant peace of mind. In that time, I've also become a #1 best-selling author. I've featured on Fox TV. I've developed multiple income streams and residual income that can support me even when I'm not at work, and that's really the key point here. I've done all of this whilst travelling the world and experiencing countries like Bali, the Caribbean, most of Europe, the US, Cambodia, Vietnam, and so many more cool places. And now I'm on a mission to help other women and female entrepreneurs do the same. That's really my passion now. It's showing the pathway to people just like you who really want to get to work right away, make no excuses, and build their freedom business. This method is how I've catapulted myself from overworked and highly stressed entrepreneur to calm and balanced mortgage-free millionaire. It's also the exact same strategy that I've shared with hundreds of women around the world to help them understand how to build a life they love, increase their income, and have a greater impact and fulfillment in the world. And I'll show you their examples too in just a minute. Now, because I've been in business for nearly 10 years, I've been fortunate enough to help thousands of women through my work. And as a result of this, I've spoken with a ton of women in the past few years. And as you can imagine, I've seen a lot of trends. Now, the main trend that I see is that there are 2 types of women that think they're interested in becoming a high-level entrepreneur and building a leveraged business. Now, this is what separates the women that dream of outrageous success but never quite get there from those who build a genuine long-term empire, make great money, and love their life. Now, the first type of woman is what I call the dreamer. Now, the dreamer is the woman who has worked on herself, she's read some books, she's attended some seminars, and she knows the importance of making herself better. She also knows that she's capable of generating amazing wealth, but she never quite seems to make it happen. She's working extremely hard and just focused on paying the bills and just about making enough. She relies mainly on one source of income, and because of that, she lives in fear. She worries about it not happening for her. She knows it's possible to have outrageous success. huge growth, and she hopes and wonders when she'll finally crack the code to make it happen and pursue her dreams of running a business full-time with a phenomenal income. But the main problem with the dreamer is she never takes action in the right way. She says she'll get there eventually, or she says she's working hard but not getting results, when really the dreamer is just dreaming. She's scared of taking the right steps because she lacks the confidence and knowledge to do so. And when it comes to committing and taking action, she stalls and brings up excuses, which ultimately lead to self-sabotage and a yo-yo income. At the end of the day, the dreamer just feels stuck and she can't see a way out. She's overwhelmed, she's tired, and she's frustrated. She wonders why other women are more successful and seem to have it all. And even on her best days, when she wakes up thinking, right, that's it, I'm going to absolutely slay today, within a few hours, she's sat there thinking, what the fuck do I do? She needs the right strategy and mindset to make things happen. She needs to know that she's working on the right things today that will give her the life she wants tomorrow. Because if you don't know that, then your motivation's up and down. And then there's the doer. Now, the doer's different, because the doer is actually calm and balanced enough to hear her inner voice and take divinely inspired action. The doer builds a strong income with multiple streams and residual payments. She's got an abundance mindset, and she lives in the infinite flow that she knows is always supporting her income. The doer knows what she wants, and she doesn't stop until she gets it. She happily pays for professional mentoring to fast track her results, and she runs a thriving business and travels whenever she wants. Not only is she in control of her life, but she has true freedom and peace of mind. When she looks back at her life, she's the type of woman that feels really proud. She's made the right decisions, she committed on the right level, and now she's following through and living a dream. She doesn't need to rely on anyone or anything else for her success because she knows that she's got this. She's certain of it. When she sets a goal, she goes after it with confidence because she's got a huge following of loyal supporters, and she attracts paying clients in abundance. Now, I don't know where you're at right now, but I know that chances are good that you're more dreamer than doer, because most people are. That's why 98% of people don't achieve their goals. But I also know that if you're still listening, you have a shot at being in the 2%, because most people also don't finish trainings like this. Success leaves clues, but failure does too. So here's the good news. Do you want to know what the main difference between the dreamer and the doer is? It's simply making the right choices. Success is all about making a series of smart choices that lead us to where we want to go. And right now, you get to make a smart choice. I want you to make a decision with me today. Do you want to be a dreamer in the 98% or a doer in the 2%? Do you want this to be just another video that you watch without taking action? Or do you want to step out and start in a new direction today? You know, as I often say to my clients, your playing small right now does not serve you. It doesn't serve your family or the people that are waiting to be led by you. If you want to create fantastic wealth and freedom, I'm here to tell you that not only is it possible, but it's a lot easier than you think. You just need help from the right people. You need someone with a proven strategy that has the results you want. It's really that simple. People who have mentors achieve their goals faster. Fact. So if you know that deep within your heart you were called to make more money and do it in alignment with living a purposeful life, then you need to watch this video until the end, because it's going to teach you exactly how to make that happen for yourself. Now, at this point, you're probably wondering, who the hell are you and why are you worth listening to? So let me quickly introduce myself. As I said at the beginning, my name's Michelle Stonhill. I'm just a girl from the Midlands, is the truth. I'm just an ordinary girl, but I'm proud to say that I've achieved some pretty extraordinary things. I genuinely believe that every woman, regardless of background, experience, or personality type, has got $1 million business inside of them. And I believe it because it's never been easier to make money. Lots of it. And it's never been easier to live a life of freedom. There's no shame in wanting more. And in this age of social media and technology, there's no excuse for not having it. But I get that it's only easy if you know the answer, which is where this training comes in. Now, my mission is to help women all over the world to get out of the box that society and other people's opinions have put them in, monetize their passions and build an online business that they love. And today my mission is to make you one of my many success stories. So in just 2 years, I've developed a 7-figure coaching business from scratch by deciding to monetize my own passion and my own knowledge. I've used the profit from that business to buy my dream house in cash and still be left with 6 figures in savings. I've travelled to nearly every continent on holiday not to work, because I don't believe the laptop lifestyle is about taking your laptop to the beach. I believe it's about leaving it at home and going to the beach and being present. I've featured in Forbes, on Fox TV, I've written publications for countless magazines around entrepreneurship, and I've had a blast in the process. I've felt balanced, calm, and been able to slow down and actually smell the roses. I can show you exactly how to take your business from rough idea to, or maybe even failing miserably, to 7-figure empire. Now, I don't tell you any of this to brag, but rather to demonstrate the power of leverage, the power of having a strategy that works and working the strategy. But before I continue, I want to make sure this is worth your time, because it's not for everybody. This presentation is only for 3 types of female entrepreneur. It's for people who already have a service-based business and want to take it to the next level of success, but you want to do it in a way that doesn't see you getting busier. So it might be time to scale and leverage for you. You might be a female entrepreneur who's been in business for a while, but you're still on the starting blocks and not seeing the results that you want to see. So it might be time to relaunch with a new strategy that actually works. Or you might be an ambitious woman with a relentless and restless urge to do something more. You might be ready to launch a new business with a boom, but at the moment it might just be a seed of an idea, and that's okay as long as you're ready to turn that seed of an idea into a workable strategy. So firstly, let me introduce you to Gillian from the UK. Gillian already had a successful photography business when we met. She was already a 6-figure earner, and what she really wanted was freedom. Time freedom and financial freedom. Now, photographers only get paid when they work, and she obviously wanted to leave the UK to live abroad. That was her big dream. So she'd got this seed of a business idea when we first spoke, and within a few short months of working together, Jill had developed 2 new income streams that gave her more flexibility in her lifestyle. She developed a passive income that enables her to earn while she's not working. She bought a dream home in Spain and generated 70k. And that was just from 4 months from launching. Incredible. And then there's Ling. Ling's from Canada, and she contacted me really frustrated and tired. She was a makeup artist, and she was tired of working hard for a very little amount, but she didn't want to give up her passion for makeup. She held a belief that you couldn't have sustainable and substantial wealth in beauty. I knew she was wrong about that, because there's a premium market for pretty much anything, but you have to know how to take a slice of it. We worked really closely on developing a strong premium personal brand and used social media marketing strategies to get Ling noticed by the right people. And in just 5 months, she'd become the lead makeup artist at the Versace mansion. She'd landed her first global client, paying her 10k for just one event. She was approached by Hollywood for a Nicolas Cage film. She attracted high-end clients easily and effortlessly and hit 6 figures. Now, I could go on and on with the success stories, but I won't, because I want to get to the meat and bones of what you need to know right now. So let me reveal to you my formula, the thing I use to create the business and life I have today and help women like Jill and Ling to create their freedom businesses too. So just to give you some context, before I learned and adopted these methods, I had experienced some success before, but nowhere near what I was capable of. I'd been working my backside off, but experiencing a lot of resistance. I'd feel pumped and unstoppable one minute, and then paralysed and terrified and burnt out the next. I'd look at other people and feel green with envy, like, why the fuck do I work so hard and never seem to get to the level that they're at? I physically can't work any harder. I was so fed up with waking up every morning feeling panicked and sick about money. You might be able to relate to some of these things, and after doing this for a while, I decided I need to make a change. I was tired of feeling like this, and I didn't have all the pieces to the puzzle. You know, all these experts were teaching a small part of the puzzle and not not really the whole pie, and I just didn't know where to start. I didn't know what to pay attention to and what to ignore, and oh my God, it was exhausting. So I created and followed a clear 7-step process. I'm a methodical step-by-step sort of girl. I need to know what to do and then what to do next and then what to do next so that I can stay on track, because when you're confused, you take no action. This 7-step process has become the basis of my signature program, the Women's Wealth Accelerator, and that's helped hundreds of women to build freedom businesses. Now, I'll give you the top line of the 7 steps that I created and implemented, and then I'm going to give you some tips in more detail so that you can get to work right away on getting this right first time. So, the Wealth Accelerator mentorship program is broken down into 7 clear things. Step 1, vision and preparation. So this is the stage that most entrepreneurs miss. The foundation stage. The stage that you build your entire business upon. The vision and preparation stage is about looking at you, who you need to become to have the success that you want, what your current state of mind and beliefs are, the things that could potentially come up and limit you and your success, but also who you feel called to help. Do you have a really clearly defined niche? The more niche you are, the more successful you are, because it's easier to craft a message and brand when it's like you're talking to one individual than it is if you're talking to multiple. Don't try and appeal to everyone and end up appealing to no one. It's the biggest mistake that I see people making over and over again. So the first thing we get right in the Women's Wealth Accelerator is your niche, who you're here to serve, how you're going to serve them, what that service is going to look like, and who you need to become to deliver it in a way that sets you apart from everybody else. Step 2 is the creation stage. This is where we create your business model and the content that needs to go into it. We teach you at this stage how to develop online programs that build a passive and residual income. We teach you how to structure your content so that people fall in love with your work and tell people about you. The creation stage is about looking at your life and looking at your business and asking yourself, how do I get them to work together? What is it that I really want from my life? And is the business I'm building going to give me those things? You know, if I really want freedom, I have to look at the structure of my business and ask myself, is this going to give me freedom? Or is this going to see me exchanging time for money and becoming a slave? So the creation stage is about identifying everything that needs to go into your business to give you the freedom that you want. You know, most people don't do that maths. If you know you want to earn 10 grand a month and work 10 hours a week, then does your business model stand up against that? If you're working on a one-to-one basis, for example, with clients and you need to be present to make money, can you make enough money in 10 hours a week to hit that monetary goal? Or are you setting yourself up to fail right away? It's simple maths. When we have all of this ironed out, we know exactly what your business needs to look like, we move into the branding section. We are living in a fast scrolling society, and it's only going to get faster. Most people are scrolling using their mobiles now. So it takes less time to move past things than it did on a laptop or a desktop. You need to stand out with your brand, and there's a lot of psychology that goes into making that happen. Colour psychology, image psychology, font psychology. You have milliseconds to tap into the unconscious mind of your ideal client and get them to stop. A powerful brand will do that. But you have to learn how. It's not about throwing together some pretty colours and pretty images that you like. It's about tapping into your ideal client's psyche and understanding what makes them stop and what makes them scroll past you. When your brand's right, you are ready to go to market. Now, marketing and lead generation is the toughest part of any business, but it's also the lifeblood. And that's why we cover it intensively in the Women's Wealth Accelerator. Lead generation, once mastered, makes your income predictable. Having a business that gives you freedom and peace of mind only comes from a predictable income. If you don't know what you're going to be earning from one month to the next, you will live in a constant state of anxiety. And I see so many women living their life that way. And the reason is because they haven't mastered marketing. It's about having a marketing strategy that you know works and that you work consistently for a predictable income. If you know how to generate 50 leads in a month that convert into 10 sales that give you £10,000, for example, then you know exactly how to earn £10,000 a month. And it's predictable, you know exactly what steps to take. That's what comes from mastering marketing and lead generation. So in step 4, we're learning about sales funnels, email marketing, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and every other possible way you could be generating leads so that you can develop a strategy that works and work the strategy. But when you've got leads coming in, that's only a slice of the pie in terms of success, because you then need to sell to those leads. You need to be confident in what you offer and be able to articulate that to the right person at the right time. Now, I'm not a salesperson and I've never had a desire to be. I don't believe you need to be great at sales to have a great business. I teach something called authentic sales. It's about knowing your value and the value of what you offer and being able to share that in a way that presses on buying triggers. And that is an art and a skill. It's also about saying no to people that are not your ideal client to protect the longevity of your brand. At step 6, we're reviewing and we're tweaking, because at this stage you already have a hugely profitable business. We know who your ideal client is. We've got the service that they are going to love, the offer that they're going to love. We've branded it in a way that's going to get them to stop and pay attention. We've marketed it in a way that makes them take action. You know how to sell with authenticity. And now we're at a stage where we can look back on everything we've done, review and tweak, because actually success doesn't stand still ever. You know, if we're having success, then it's time to look at it and say, what can I keep doing that's working really well for me? What do I need to stop doing? Where can I get slicker, faster, more productive? Which leads us on to step 7, scale and leverage, because you can only have freedom if you scale and leverage your business. It needs to be scalable. Now, any woman that I work with has a scaled and leveraged business because we make sure of that in step 1. There's no point in getting to work on something that can never give us the freedom that we want. So we make sure of that in step 7 is where you become the leader that can scale and leverage. Now, notice how women on the Women's Wealth Accelerator mentorship program are learning everything themselves. They're learning how to work every component of their business, because we should never leverage too fast, which is something I'm going to be talking about in a moment. So here's 2 things that you should do that most people miss, and 2 things that you should absolutely not do if you want to create a business that gives you freedom. Let's start with the should nots. Don't be an ignorant service provider or an ignoramus. In the excitement of building a business in line with our passions, you can fall victim to the most damaging assumption anyone can make when starting out. It's generally an assumption made by all service providers when deciding to go it alone, leave a job and start a business. The assumption is this: if you understand and know how to deliver a service, that you understand and know how to build a business. It's not true. The service a business provides and the operational side of running a business are 2 very different things. It's like the talented plumber becoming self-employed because he believes he can be a success in business because he knows how to fit a boiler. It's just not that simple. People are often shocked or even suspicious when I tell them that I launched a coaching business and made 60k in 6 weeks from launching. They look at me like I'm either superhuman or a complete liar. I have people commenting on my Facebook posts saying such things all the time. Coaches who've been coaches for years and never experienced that level of success normally have the biggest issue with it. But the bottom line is this: my experience in coaching wasn't relevant to my success as a business owner. And run businesses is what I know how to do. That's why I became a business coach. Point 2, do not assume that you know what it takes to build a business that gives you freedom. You must plan and execute in line with freedom. To do that, you have to know exactly what it looks like to make your dream a reality. You have to know every moving component. I see so many people leverage too quickly and fall on their face fast. The business owner who hates tech hires someone to build a sales funnel for them so they don't have to learn. They pay thousands, the funnel doesn't perform, they don't know why, no one wants to take responsibility for it not performing. Look, for you to lead a team of people and hold them accountable to meet the needs of your business, you have to understand what good looks like and know how to achieve it yourself first. Learn everything yourself, master it, get results, and then leverage it. Delegation is not delegation unless you can lead the person you are delegating to. That's abdication of responsibility. That's why my signature program, the Women's Wealth Accelerator, is designed to teach you everything and then show you how to delegate and lead effectively. Okay, and now what to do? The first thing to do is learn strategy and leadership. I've never known anyone who works a proven business strategy and has awesome leadership skills fail in business. I've never known that happen. First comes learning the strategy. Second comes implementation of that strategy. Then comes the results. And then you lead a team to work that strategy for you. To do that, you have to be the best leader you can be. So never stop working on your leadership skills. The second thing to do is be brave and get help. One of the traits of a high achiever is wanting to handle everything alone. We want to say, I've got this, or I did this alone. I didn't need anybody's help to get where I am, to prove to ourselves and everybody else how great we are. But here's the thing, greatness is learned. It comes from getting around the people we can learn from. It takes so much more courage to invest in yourself and get help than it does to play small and go it alone. I've tried it both ways, and I can tell you that I became a coach because of the profound effect that coaching had on me and my life when I was on the receiving end of it. Now, from these simple 7 steps and the do's and don'ts that I've shared with you, I was able to generate over 60,000's worth of new business in 5 weeks from launching, enjoy consistent 100k months within my first 10 months, and in 1 year I'd had my first 200k month, multiple 6-figure month. It's how I'm able to travel the world as a 7-figure entrepreneur and get paid to do what I love. Now, the big difference between the dreamer and the doer is the dreamer constantly looks for the next shiny object to generate wealth, whereas the doer gets help from a mentor with a proven result and track record and takes action to make a dream come true. That's the distinction. That's the big difference. The dreamer delays and dabbles, waiting in fear and ignoring her intuition. Before she knows it, weeks turn into months, months to years, and stuck in overwhelm, worry and regret, she's in a financial mess where it's almost too late. Whereas the dreamer, the doer, she acts powerfully and she takes action. She reaps the fruits of her decisions and builds an income that transforms her life and everybody else's around hers. So, amazing lady, I know you're watching this presentation for a reason. It's no accident that you've watched up until this point. Look, I don't know exactly what that reason is. Maybe you've got dreams of becoming a coach, running an online empire, or becoming an inspirational speaker and influencer. Maybe you want to write books, speak from stage and reach an audience of thousands. I know this is one of my goals. Or maybe you just want to be happy, fulfilled and not have to worry anymore. Perhaps you want to genuinely impact as many people as you can, change thousands of lives and leave a legacy on this planet for future generations. You know you've got it inside you to do something great. I know you feel that. The part of you that won't let you rest and keeps you awake at night, it nudges you and calls out to you, and your soul's purpose is what that is. We all have one. You just need a push forward and some belief to make that happen. You want to increase your income and make more money, do something you love. You want to feel inspired and jump out of bed every day, energized and excited to be spending your day helping other people. I get it. This is one of the many things that I love about my life right now. But perhaps along with the above, like me, you want to travel and you want the freedom to do that as much as you want to and wherever you want to. Live the real laptop lifestyle. That means actually being able to leave your laptop at home and go on vacation. Have time to spend with your friends and family and truly live life on your terms. You know, over the last couple of years, I've travelled the globe and enjoyed a phenomenal income as I went. Whatever the reason is for you, I want you to know that everything you truly desire in this life is possible, and I dedicate my life's work to helping you realise this. Everything you feel inside your heart and imagine inside your head can manifest for you if you know exactly how to do it, which is why I shared the Freedom Formula with you. I've shown you the exact process that I've followed and helped thousands of others with. I've also shown you the results from just a few of my successful clients who've already started on their journey. And I can tell you from my own quest, which started many years ago, trying to learn a strategy alone whilst growing as a leader is one of the most difficult things you can ever attempt. It often becomes emotional instead of strategic, which is never the place you want to be making decisions from. Which leads me to my next point right now. You've got two choices. The first is the slow way. It's basically try and learn as much as you can about strategy and leadership by yourself without a solid plan. The dreamer is renowned for doing this. It's the main reason she never actually takes action and gets any results, because she's too busy trying to piece together this massive jigsaw puzzle that's never complete and always a big mess with missing pieces. Or there's the fast way. And the fast way is being in the driver's seat, knowing that every action you take is setting you up for predictable success. This is the way to fast track your results, to skip the trial and error process and go straight to the results fast. The doer does this because she values her time and she knows with a little bit of guidance it can make a huge difference. So if you're seriously interested in creating outrageous success and a freedom to live out the dream that exists inside your heart, then I invite you to your very own personalised strategy call. Now, this is your very own opportunity to get crystal clear on how to build your ideal income portfolio and scale your revenue and business. Before I talk more about the call, let me be completely upfront with you at this stage, because this call isn't for everybody. Look, this is not for you if you value excuses over results. If you're not willing to take action, if you aren't willing to start getting results right away, put excuses aside, then this call just isn't for you. If you're not highly committed to following through on your dreams, just do not book the call. Now, here's how the process works. Once you book in for a call, you'll be speaking with me or a member of my team, depending on availability. During that call, we'll help you develop a custom strategy for building a profitable business and break free of the blocks you have weighing you down right now. We'll talk about what you're currently doing in your business and how you can quickly leverage it without increasing the time you're already working in your business. And we'll get clear on the mindset you need to support these results. Now, I've got to warn you though, this is strictly for serious female entrepreneurs. You might have just started out in a business venture or want to bring a new idea to life, and that's fine. But I only work with women who have proven already that they're committed to making their dreams a reality and just need help developing a custom-made blueprint from someone who's already achieved the results that they want to create. So you have to be prepared to do more than just say you're committed though. You have to be prepared to put your money where your mouth is and invest in getting started in the mentorship program right away. Now, if that sounds like you, this is what you need to do next. Firstly, start by completing your application at the link below this video. The reason I do this is to ensure you and I are a fit and that I can actually help you. I want to make sure I'm the right person to help you get the results you're looking for. It also helps me make sure you're ready to take action and commit in the way that's required to generate huge results. After I've received your application, you'll schedule a time with us for your personal strategy session. This is where we begin to dive in, determine the results you want, and get clear on how to make it happen as quickly as possible. And at the end of the call, one of two things will happen. If we're a good fit, I'll extend an invitation for you to work with me as one of my clients. If it's not a good fit, then that's totally fine too. Listen, I've spent years of my life and thousands of dollars to discover everything I've learned, and I'm bringing all of that to the table if we do this. I'm a premium coach because I have a premium level of experience and skill set. So only apply for the call if you're ready for premium results and to invest in yourself to get it. Here's what I know to be true. Those who pay attention. Money really is the currency of commitment. So if you're ready to commit to your goals on a level that you never have before, then fill in the application for that and let's chat. I also realise there are some people I can't help. So if for whatever reason we're not a great fit, I'll be completely upfront with you about it and connect you with the best possible person to help you at this moment. Either way, you'll leave with an insanely valuable strategy that you can implement now into your business. Now, you'll have clarity on where you are and what it'll look like for you to achieve the results you want. You'll have the exact steps you need to take to transform your income for now and for in the future. If you implement the strategies that we discuss in this call, this strategy session will likely be the most valuable time you invest in yourself and your business all year. So complete your application now and we can see if it's a good fit for us to work together. Oh, and one last thing, I've just a handful of spots available at the moment. I can only work with a limited number of women at any given time, which is why I only work with women I'm certain I can help to succeed. So if you are interested, you must take action today. This opportunity won't be available for long. So if you feel like this is right for you, click the link below and submit your application right away. I look forward to having a chat this week and helping you on your path to manifesting and building incredible wealth and a life that you absolutely love.